traveling alone versus traveling with a friend. I did all of my travels until I married at the age of 32 alone, all of them. And that meant every year from 18 to 32. That's 14 years of traveling alone. That's a lot. Now, traveling with someone, especially if you know your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, that's a terrific thing to do. I would not want to travel alone now. I want to go with my wife. It would be depressing, frankly, not to go with her. But there is a massive, massive advantage in going alone because you must then relate to the society. You can't relate to your cultural friend, the friend from your culture. You have to live on their terms, as it were. It's a very different experience. Also, you are much more likely to be invited to homes if you're alone. And other tourists will, I remember how many people when I was young and how many people would go, oh, you're on your own? Join us for dinner. And I had much better dinners with all these tourists who picked me up. And I'm a guy, you know, girls must get this more than I, but I got it a lot. You're alone? Join us. My wife and I would love to have you for dinner. I thought it was a great idea. But I like people. I don't like humanity, but I really love people. And it was, there were massive advantages. I learned a great deal traveling alone. Go to places off the beaten track, okay? It's great to see the usual places because they're fascinating. Every country's fascinating. There's no country that's not fascinating. But also do something off the beaten track. People tell me, you know, they always ask, well, what's your favorite country? There's no such thing, my favorite country. I liked visiting all of them. But I will admit that if I could go back, if I had to go back to ones that I have visited, one of them would be India. And it's so colorful. It's so interesting. It's relentlessly interesting, India. And very often people will say, oh, wow, India, I don't know. Is it clean, or some bizarre question? Is it clean? What does that even mean? Is it clean? Or I'm afraid about the food. By the way, it's the most delicious food on earth is in India, as it happens. It's the only place I know I could be a vegetarian and not miss meat. That's how good the food is. But you're not living life fully if you don't visit off the beaten track. Oh yes, don't go in the summer if you can avoid it. First of all, it's so hot in so many places. And secondly, the lines are so long. Now, if you're a big fan of tourists and lines, go in the summer. But if you're a big fan of seeing what you want to see in those countries, try to go some other time.